I continue walking around the museum with Shana, Rina, and Tiana as we hunt for clues. I wonder what the reader could be referring to. I don't see anything around here that could be the most beautiful eye. You're right, Rina. This museum is huge though. Maybe we all should split up. I don't know why, but they all really loves to split up and find for clues, and suddenly someone get in trouble and we will have to come back together. Something like that. Always, I think. Cool. I'll go with Shifu. Ha, Tiana. You don't get to decide that on your own. Says who? Shifu would rather go with me anyway. How dare you? Rina lets out a loud, exasperated sigh as she stands between the two bickering girls. Can you two not fight for once? Let's just hurry up. Tiana, you are coming with me. Rina grabs Tiana's hand and starts dragging her down another hallway. Hey, don't you drag me around like that. Oh, so now I'm with Shana. I chuckle lightly before looking at Shana. I guess you are with me then. Let's get going. Shana and I walk down the opposite hallway. Shana and I walk in silence as we investigate. Rina is right. None of these art pieces really stands out. Maybe there is no beautiful eye. I doubt that. Maybe the letter was just some weird prank. Doubtful. What would be the point? To distract us maybe? Lure us to this museum? Suddenly, Shana starts gasping for breath and nearly falls over. Shana, are you alright? I rush to her side to check on her. I'm fine. Just a little out of breath. Oh, I know, because she's a gamer girl and she doesn't move a lot and just play games and all this. So it's pretty normal for her to just pass out in the middle of an investigation. Did you seriously get exhausted just from walking around the museum? Shana shot me a cold glare as if daring me to say something else. You already know I'm not in the best shape. Instead of poking fun of me, why don't you do something useful instead? Like get me some water or... Her wobbly legs eventually gave out on her, and she slumps to the floor, still gasping for breath. I feel like I ran a mile. I require a few moments of rest, it seems. Man, I didn't realize just how bad Shana gets when she is physically exhausted herself. What should I do? Nah, tease her. I have to admit, Shana, the way you get out of breath so easily just by simply walking is astounding. Excuse me? You really need to build up on your stamina. Yeah. Why don't you and I go for a jog or run tomorrow morning? I would rather stab a needle into my eye. Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, it's painful, of course. Shana slowly staggers to her feet and continues to take a few more deep breaths. Let's move on. We have wasted too much time. Shana and I make a loop around the museum but don't find anything of interest. We meet back with Rina and Tiana, and it turns out that they didn't have much luck either. Maybe there really isn't something mysterious, of an eye. We didn't find anything that even come close to that description. Agreed. The only thing here with brilliant eyes would be the black cat. My family heirloom? Yes, its eyes are very shiny. They are made from emeralds, right? I think so. When the light hits the eye just now, they really do shine. Shifu, didn't you say that your family believes that the black cat brought them good fortune? Yeah, something like that. My grandfather supposedly found it overseas. As soon as he took it home to Shikoku, his business flourished, and soon he and my grandmother were swimming in money. Maybe the reader is referring to the black cat after all. It has glimmering eyes and it's rumored to bring good fortune. The black cat would be the perfect answer to the reader when you put it like that. The only people who really know about the black cat's good luck are my family. Then, could your uncle have written the letter? How should I respond? Actually, I don't know what is going on. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's definitely a possibility he has linked to all of us. I just don't know why he would tip his hand like that. We need more information. And he seems like as a good source of information as anyone. We need to find him right away and interrogate him. Maybe he is still here in the museum. Let's go find him. It doesn't take us long to find my uncle. Sure enough, Uncle Joji is standing in front of the glass case holding the black cat. Uncle Joji, we need to speak to you. We need to interrogate you, of course. Yeah, you nasty thief. You are planning on breaking into the museum and stealing your family's heirloom. Uncle Joji turns to smirk at us. Excuse me? What on earth would give you an idea like that? I pull out the letter Yuina gave me and show it to him. Oh no, I might get Yuina in trouble. I just don't know why I keep doing this kind of crazy things. But luckily, Uncle Joji doesn't know that this letter is from Yuina, or else I will put her in trouble. Don't play coy with us. You wrote this letter. You're planning on stealing the black cat. What? You can't possibly believe something as ridiculous as that. If I plan on stealing the black cat, don't you think I would just take it directly from my mother? I wouldn't have gone through the trouble of having her place it in an art museum. Well, here's a point. Security in a museum is extra tight. Precisely. The black cat is a precious artifact that must be protected at all costs. I'm not only convinced my mother to let me showcase it in this museum so that other people could admire it. I also want to make sure that it will be safe, and this art museum is a pretty safe place. What made you choose now of all times to put the black cat here? That should be obvious, don't you think? There have been a large number of arts-related crime recently. He isn't lying about that. Okay, I'll let that one slide. Oh, so you were worried someone would target the black cat and steal it straight from Grandma Hanayo's house? So you specifically had her place it in this museum for safekeeping? Precisely. See, I'm not a bad guy, I'm just only looking out for my family. On the downside, it seems that someone is still targeting it. Uncle Joji scoffed. Ha! They will need all the luck in the world to break into this place. There are cameras everywhere, guards all over the place. Nobody has ever stolen anything from this museum. I'm glad you feel confident in the museum's security. So what should we do? Just ignore the letter and think of it as an empty threat? You guys can do with what you want. As for me, I'm not giving up until I solve this mystery in its entirety. Tiana points an accusatory finger in my uncle's direction. As for you, I think you are lying. I bet you purposely chose this museum to place the black cat because you know how security works here. Being close to the manager has its perks, right? It would be too obvious if you stole the black cat from Shifu's grandmother. So you plan to steal it from here after your leader. I only care about family act. My uncle glares daggers in Tiana's direction. How dare you accuse me of such treachery against my own family? I would never steal the black cat. Oh yeah? Forgive me if I don't believe someone who threatened their own mother over money. That's it. I'm going to teach you a lesson in manners. I should do something. Take the hit. Nah, I want to do nothing. I want to see Tiana get in trouble. Damn it. That will be evil. But in real life, I will not do that. But I want to see what kind of reaction Uncle Joji is going to do. Okay. Do nothing. Uncle Joji is about to start throwing punches. Even so, I can't bring myself to step forward and help Tiana. I'm sure she can handle herself. Uncle Joji's hand swings down, but Tiana dodges it. Even though Tiana is small, she has got quick reflexes. While Coverman tries to hit a girl half his size. Tiana then turns to look at me, a look of both anger and hurt flickering in her gaze. Shifu, why would you just stand there? Why won't you help me out? I'm sorry. I don't have anything else to say in my defense. I should have helped Tiana. Unlike you, Shifu knows better than to stand against his elder. Now keep your mouth shut, girl, and I'll let this little fiasco go without punishment. Furious at both me and Uncle Joji, Tiana balls her hand in face and quickly looks away. Thanks for nothing, Shifu. That's enough, Joji. Okay, I'm sorry that Tiana is going like really angry with me. Like I said, I just want to see how it all plays out. That's the reason why I didn't help Tiana. That's enough, Joji. Stop taunting the children. I hear Tiana gasp loudly as a young woman approaches our group. Yuina! My uncle looks less than pleased to see her. What are you doing here, Yuina? Aren't you supposed to be meeting with them right now? Everything is in order. I simply came here to check on you. As for you four, Yuina sends a bone-chilling glare in my direction. I thought I told you not to involve Tiana in this. I didn't tell her anything. She just happened to be here when Shana, Rina, and I came to investigate. Hold on a second, Shifu. Have you been talking to my sister behind my back? It's not like that, okay? Listen to me. She just showed up and gave me a letter. And you didn't think to call me about it? How could you hide something like that from me? As for you, Yuina, why wouldn't you talk to me at all? Why do you keep acting like you don't know me? Why did you leave father and me? Where have you been all this time? Yuina sighs heavily. It's none of your business, Tiana. Just go home. This isn't a matter you should involve yourself in. What is going on with you? Why are you shutting me out? I don't have time to answer your questions. Joji, it's time for us to go. They are waiting for you outside with some urgent business to discuss. You are so cruel, Yuina. Why won't you tell me what's going on? Yuina shoots her sister a cold, unyielding glare. I won't tell you again, Tiana. Go home right now. Uncle Joji chuckles under his breath before wrapping an arm around Yuina's waist, pulling her close to him. Isn't it bedtime for you kids? Tiana starts shaking with anger as Uncle Joji and Yuina walks off. Well, that was interesting. Yeah. Hey, is anyone else curious as to how Yuina even got into this museum? How is everyone just able to waltz right in here after closing hours? Maybe security isn't as tight as Joji believe it is. As Rina and Shana casually talks amongst themselves, I look at Tiana. She looks like she is about to explode. Hey Tiana, look, I'm sorry about your sister. I should have told you. She came by the campus to talk to me. It's just that Yuina said, stop. I don't want to hear it, Shifu. Hey Tiana, listen to me. I need a moment to myself. She storms away before I can stop her. I watch her walk away, guilt weighing heavily on my shoulders. Don't worry too much about her, Shifu. She is really pissed at me though, and she has every right to be. I shouldn't have hidden that from her. She can be a little hot-headed at times, but she will calm down sooner or later. You can explain that you didn't tell her because Yuna was worried for her safety. Why don't I talk to her? Is that such a good idea? I mean, she might bite your head off. Shana. Okay. Shana smirks. I have a bite-proof neck when it comes to her. I'll return shortly. Shana follows Tiana down the other hallway, leaving Rina and me alone. Are you okay, Shifu? Yeah. I sigh heavily and rub the back of my neck. This whole thing has gotten me seriously stressed out. And I still feel like we were nowhere close to solving the mystery. Hey, that's not true. We are getting somewhere. I know it. I sigh and look away. I know she means well, but I don't say it. You know, I'm really good at shoulder massage. But I also heard that kissing is an excellent remedy for stress. Nah, you want me to spend gems on kissing? I think so. That's definitely the premium option. I'm not going to use it. Kissing? Well, do you want me to try to make you feel better, Shifu? No. Nah, you're just trying to cheat my gems and also... Alright, just decline the offer. I don't have gems. Thank you for your concern, Rina, but I think I'll be okay. Are you sure? I'm really good at shoulder massage. And I was just joking about the kiss. She looks away from me sadly and I feel like I hurt her feelings. Everything is fine, Rina. Let's just focus on the mystery for now.